questions about how to use the journal. So I'm going to try to demonstrate this for you right now. First, I'm going to hide myself away in a corner. Okay, and then I'll start on our landing page in the student preview mode. If you click on our journals, then you see two journals available to you. One is public, and that's my log of work sessions. I'm sharing this with you as an example, and then another one that is marked as private, which is the students' logs of work sessions. That's where your work sessions go. So right now I'm student preview, so this student will open this. There's some instructions that you should read, including an example of an appropriate entry. So if you're going to create a journal entry, you do that, and then you have places to put, I've lost my image, but it doesn't matter. You've got places to put titles. The way I do this is I start with the time. So right now it's 2:15 on Tuesday the 3rd of July 2018, and I'm going to say I'm just trying to make my first journal entry. And maybe I fix my spelling, maybe I don't. But notice that I can save the entry as draft, or I can post it. Let's say I save the entry as draft. And then when I come back to the journals, I can see the drafts. Let's go back to the top, go to the journals. Okay. Now when we go in here, it still says private, it still says no entries, but I've got another option. I can create the journal entry, or I can view the draft. So let's go back to that draft. And as many drafts as I might have created are there. If I click on it, I can add some more to it. This is really useful because you can build a list of things that you do. I'm going to do one thing and then something else, and call it all done. So at that point, I'm ready to post the entry, and maybe I've spent an hour, so I say 1 hour on that date, and I keep this ridiculous interval there. And then I can post the entry. At that point, this entry shows up in the details. If I go back to the journals, this shows that there is one entry. Notice that there are 6 entries, all of them new, at least to this student, in this example. Let me show you some things you might do. These are my own instructions for myself in this, reminding me to open a new entry at the beginning, what to title it. Then for my purposes, it's use it just like a notebook, and then change the title to match my format. it says this journal has no entries. What this means is that this journal has no entries for the student named Preview, but in fact there are entries for Julie R. Ellis, and in fact there are journal entries that go back all the way to the 25th of June. And when you look at these, they're all in a scroll. They even look like little notebooks. So that's what you can do to get some examples. So this video shows you, let's see if I can get that back. Yep. So this video shows you how to use the journals. I keep disappearing. How to use the journals, and where I'm expecting you to keep a log of every work session you do would be right there. I've turned the student preview off now, so this is what it looks like to me. When I look at the journals, when I click on the student logs of the work sessions, I see not only my own log where I have none, but I can see all the journals for all the students and the entries that they've put in, and the new ones are marked with this little new entry. This, I don't know why it gets a thumbtack, but it does. You can see that quite a few of you have not put any work entries in, and you need to figure out how to do that. So that was my little experimental movie, and we'll see how it all came out.